Hello and welcome guys and girls, thanks very much for watching. Just quickly today, I'm going to try and keep this as quick as I can today, to be honest. Tell you what it is, today we have friggin' thing never focuses right. It's focusing on me. Anyway, this is the new balance charge lead here for the Yuneec Typhoon H batteries. One of them here. And I have another lead here as well for the ST16 battery. Now, I should have had this video done weeks ago, but there was a bit of a problem. Carlos from Typhoon H EU shipped one up and it never made it to me. It was lost in the post, and he says that's the last time he's ever going to send without recorded delivery. So it finally came there, and I should have had this done about a week or so ago again, but it just had a wee baby, a new addition to the family, and the wife was pregnant and a lot of other stuff. I've just been really super busy lately and haven't had the chance really to do anything, let alone getting out flying or messing about with my drones or anything, you know. So I'm off work at the minute. The wife's in the house, sitting in the house there, and I've nipped out to the shed here for a couple of seconds just to show you guys these. So we'll have the new cable here for the Typhoon H battery, the balance charge cable. Super brilliant cable, very well made, nice good silicone wire, and it's very well made. It's not a 3D printed plastic mold. This is actually a proper injection molded mold around the top of this plug here. Really well made, really beefy and sturdy. The cable is very good quality cable, and a really good wee plug on the end as well. So that's the balance charge lead for the Typhoon H battery. Brilliant job. And then also we'll have this, ta-da, if you can see that, is a wee charging lead for the ST16 battery. So instead of using a USB, you can take the battery out of the ST16 and use this to charge it via your universal battery charger. So that being that, that's basically it. I'm going to quickly show it here connecting up to the battery charger, and quickly let you see the lead. So we'll take a wee look at that. Right, so we're back again, sorry about that. Right, so basically I'm just going to show you this balance charge lead here on this charger. Now this is one of the cheaper end chargers. You can get these chargers almost anywhere. This is the B6 AC. Now I don't think this is an original. I bought this really cheap a few years ago off eBay, and it's still going strong. Now there's many of these chargers about. There's a smaller size version, and it comes with the transformer to power it from your own source, or this one here is a 240 volt version also, which plugs directly into the mains, and has a its own built-in supply. So like I say, there's many of these on the markets. There are many fakes of these about, and it's hit or miss whether or not you get a half decent one. And lucky enough, this one here has never given me any bother since the day I got it. Balances the batteries quite well. Everything charges pretty good, and to be honest, I'm happy with it. And this is actually my quickest, easiest charger that I have, and I use this as my go-to charger for anything else that I have. Most of my other batteries that I do use for my other UAVs. So that's basically it. So if you are getting one of these now, many of you have probably already bought one of these, the B6 AC. There's a version 2 out now, and there's a few other ones going about. Just be wary, there are many fakes out there. I think this one's a fake. It's hard to tell the difference, you know, because people tell you they're legit and you get them, and I know a couple of people have turned them on and within an hour they have exploded or went off with a bang. But this one here seems to work quite well. So anyway, enough of the chit chat. So we'll turn it on, and basically the charging lead. Now I know other people have done this video. I'm a bit behind the times now at the minute because, like I say, I know Marionville Models has put one out and a couple of other people, but I'm way behind because it was lost in the post. The lead got lost in the post, and then my wife, she's pregnant, we've had a wee baby and stuff like that, so it's just been hard this past wee while and I haven't had a chance to get a lot of stuff done. So we've got the H battery, and the connector basically can only go in one way. Plug it in, nice and tight, nice snug fit. We have the balance charge cable of the adapter. It basically plugs into the 4-cell outlet, and it monitors the cells and diverts the voltage to each cell itself. We also need to use the other cables and connect them in. Black to the neutral, black to black, red positive, red to red. Can't go wrong. And a lot of people out there, a lot of newbies especially, a lot of people already know about all this stuff, but a lot of newbies are asking what do they set the battery to and stuff. So basically you go into the charger, you turn it on at the wall, we come on, there will be, if we go back to the home screen, program select. Now a lot of these chargers are going to have a very similar menu layout. Some might have 5 buttons for dual charging, some might only have 4 for single chargers, depends. You want to go into it and you want to select your LiPo battery. If you can see that there, I think you can. So select LiPo battery, you can charge, and then use your cross button. We want to come to balance. So we go to balance, and we're on 4.2 amps. This battery here, the Typhoon H battery, is rated at 5400 milliamp hour. So we want to set that to 5.4. I'm going down, where am I going? Sorry, LiPo select, start, up to balance, start, voltage flashing, up, 5.4. Voltage now, you can go down, we're on 4S already, you can go 3S, 2S, but we want to come up to 4S, 14.8. Press start again, so we're ready to go. Press and hold the start button. I'll check the battery, make sure everything's good. Ready to go, cancel, stop, confirm, enter. If there was a fault here at this stage, it would show the fault up. If there was something wrong with one of the cells being over voltage or under voltage, it would show up. Now we're all ready to go, hit the start button. And there we go. So we can see here at the minute now we're at 15.2 volts roughly. It started balance charging. The amps has come up now to 5.4, and as you can see we've already pumped in 910 milliamps into the battery. So you keep an eye on this. Over time this will charge, tells you how long it took to charge, tells you how many milliamps has went back into it, and we're all good to go. Hit the start button there again, and it shows us the individual cell voltage, 3.91, 3.9, 3.9, and all the voltages. The voltage, whenever it's charging, it will go up and down as you're watching it. The voltages will go up and down ever so slightly as it's trying to balance all the cells of the battery out. So we'll come back in a wee minute and we'll check on the progress. For now we'll leave this to charge. Once it's done we'll come back and we'll see how much power has went back into the battery. Right, get you in a bit, bye bye. Right, sorry, I've just stopped that charge and I just come back a wee second again. I wanted to show you something. With this battery charger also now too, you can use it for many other features, and I wanted to show you this before I started charging so we can see what is going on here. So we can select different features on the charger as well also, and what we're going to do, we're going to scroll through the menu here until we come to external function. Hit start. You can measure the internal resistance of the battery, or you can check the battery capacity. You can also check you can also balance the battery. There's loads of other features in these wee chargers. You can use them for hot wire cutters and stuff like that, checking ESCs, thrust calculators. But there's the voltage at the minute there, reading 15.2, 15.3. It's flickering a wee bit, so we don't want it. We want to go to the external function and we want to come around to check battery capacity. Press and hold start into LiPo, press and hold start. And it's telling me here now, I must write this down, where are we? This is something I want to check to see how much goes back into this battery. Find a bit of paper, right? So where LiPo is on, we're at 15.274 volts, measured at 39% left in the battery. Each cell there is 3.81 exactly on each cell. So we'll keep an eye on this. It's saying 39% charge left in the battery at 15.271 volts, 274. So we'll see. We'll try and work this out roughly. We'll come back in a minute. Now we'll need to go back in to into the battery charge. LiPo battery start charge. Now I want to go to balance the settings, 5.4 at 4.84S. Press hold start. Just checking, battery seems to be good to go. It didn't throw up a fault. Start. So there we go, we've started the charge again from 39%, and we'll let this charge, we'll see how long it takes at the end, and we'll see what went back in, and we'll work out the capacity of the battery now. Right guys, so we're back again. The battery is now fully charged. As you can see up here in the top left, it's flicking full. Right, so if you remember there a minute ago, it did write down some information about the battery before it was charged. So I wrote it down. I've already done this, but right, so I wrote it down. It was 15.274 volts at 39% left of the battery. It was roughly up around about 3.1 or 3.81 volts per cell. So right, so we'll have a look at the battery now. It's fully charged, and as you can see here, it's took 56 minutes and 28 seconds to charge, and it's put back in 3,285 milliamps back into the battery. So if you remember then, we said at the start, 39% left in the battery. That leaves 61% still to be filled. 61%, right, okay. So if we do this, then we'll work out the battery to see how much milliamp hours. So the battery is supposed to be 5,400 milliamp hours, so we'll see. Right on, right. So what did I say? 61% was left still to charge, so we've got 3,285. We'll divide that then by the 61% that was left to fill, equals 5.385, and then we'll multiply that by 100% to give us the total milliamp hours that the battery should be, roughly, and it's coming up as 5.3852. So 5.385 is not a kick in the arse of 5,400. So yes, the battery is a 5,400 milliamp hour battery, and it all works out pretty close there. You see it yourself there. So we filled it back up 61% back into the battery. It took 3,285, and if we work that out correct there, we'll do it again just to show you. Right, so what are we? 3,285. And you divide that by the 61% that it was left to fill, equals 5.385. You can do this in your head now, multiply by 100, equals 5.385, 5,385 milliamp hour. So that was bang on. It's not a kick in the arse of it. I wouldn't say it was exact, but we're not working exact math here, and the charger things could be a little bit off, you know, but it's very, very close, and it worked out almost very, very, very close to that battery. And it took just a little over an hour. Now, I could have went into the charging settings here in the charger. We'll have a fast charge option in this charger. We'll have a storage charge option. We'll have a discharge option. You know, so there's plenty of other options there. You could have went into the fast charge there, pumped it up to 8 amps, and fired the battery back in. Even on the balance charge, we could have went into balance charge, pumped it up to 8 amps as well, and pumped in 8 amps as well. You know, charging roughly sort of around about half the time, you know. But it's not an exact science, and different things can affect it different ways, and just because you pump in twice the amount, 2C, doesn't mean it's going to charge just as fast. Temperature and other wee things will play about. And the charger here too, also, whenever it's charging at the start, it takes a wee while to bring up the amps to full, and then near the end it drops off slowly as well. So there you go guys. Anyway, this isn't my usual type of video I've done. Like I say, my wife's in the house, new member of the family in there too. I'm running about like a madman, collecting kids from school, doing this, doing that, making dinner, tidying the house. I'm trying to do everything here at the minute. So anyway, charger cables, as I say, are available directly from Carlos at Yuneec Typhoon H EU. I also have the cable here, which is for the ST16 battery, and they're also available from Frank at Carolina Dronz, Hobbymounts and Marionville Models here in the UK.